What up, what up, what up? Hey, everybody, how are you? I hope your day is going well. It is yours truly, and I am back again with another video. Child, listen. Let me tell you something. The days of the reindeer games are over, okay? Like, I'm not going to spare anybody. I'm not going to let it slide. I'm not going to act like I don't know. I'm not going to not say anything to save face or to keep the peace. Like, I'm going to say what I need to say, and I'm going to tell you how I want to tell you. I'm going to tell you what I need to say. Whatever it is, you will be notified. However you need to be notified. And it is clear that people are definitely in their feelings, darling. Like, people, it is a sad state of affairs. It is a sad state of affairs, honey. And so let's go ahead and get into it. So, as you see, the title says, "Don't shoot the messenger," right? And it's so interesting how people judge you and mistreat you, right? And then shade you for your responses and your reactions based on how they treated you, right? They didn't like you from the jump. They mistreated you, they talked about you, they judged you, they gossip about you, they slander you, right? And then they judge you for how you respond direct. So if you become reclusive, if you become isolated, if you stop speaking, if you don't go back and forth, if you don't explain yourself, if you don't give them unjustified authority, if you choose to just mind your own business, right? And just let it go, you are then pretty much crucified for that as well. So not only did we abuse the shit out of you, we're gonna crucify you at the same time. And I'll give you an example. So we were in this class today, and you know what? I just felt the need to bless people with who I am, because I think you have my ability to be very observant and to be very reserved and to be very quiet, is that I'm meek or I'm meager or I'm weak or I'm scared. Like, nigga, do you know the type of shit that I have been through? Scared. I keep telling y'all, Texas is a cakewalk compared to California. You haven't seen the type of shit that I have seen. And like this, like, you niggas do not scare me compared to the shit that I see out there living in San Diego. Like, you don't. Because I know you really not about that life. Not really. Like, them people out there, like, that was more believable than being here. Because you people, y'all gonna really do the time. Out there, they probably not gonna catch you. I think you probably can get away. Not only can you do something heinous, you gonna probably get away with it. Here, not so much. So with that being said, I was speaking in class today or whatever, and I said what I said. They was like, how was your experience in the community? And I said it was bad, and that was just the truth. And people was like, well, I would like to speak because instead of the person that was listening to me to honor what I was saying, she immediately flipped back and said, well, you were more of an observer and you weren't more like, so that doesn't justify you mistreating me. That doesn't justify the fucking behavior. It doesn't. Oh, like, now you talk more and now you're this and you're that. Because when people are being mistreated and abused, you actually expect them to talk to you? Do you actually expect them to be your friend? Do you actually expect them to open up to you and come hang with you and come chill with you? Do you actually expect them to do that shit? Like, these people are fucking delusional. And then on top of that, they throw the Bible on it and they try to weaponize it and use scriptures against you and try to make you feel like you're just this demonic entity and there's something wrong with you. But I'm sitting here watching you disrespect me. I'm sitting here watching you repeatedly mock me and do everything you can to tear me down. But then you still want to act like you my fucking friend and I don't know what you did. See, this is the issue that I have with Christianity. It ain't that I don't believe in God or don't believe in Jesus. I don't fuck with you hoes. Okay? It ain't got nothing to do with God and Jesus. It's you motherfuckers that I have the issue with. Because I'm tired of taking licks for people that can't seem to get it together. And that is the truth. And I don't have no problem telling nobody here or anywhere else. That is the truth. You all sit around and talk about, like I was in class today, these motherfuckers was sitting there dog walking somebody. Just going on and on about people, and she don't wash her coochie, and she ain't this and that, and she do this and she like that, and I heard this and she did that. Like, I cannot. I can't. I can't, man. I cannot be cool with people like that. I can't. I cannot. I don't know how to be cool with people that are mean and abusive and they don't see anything wrong with who they are, how they act, how they treat people. But then they turn around and do, oh my God, like we praise God, we worship, honey, it's our God, honey, it's our God. They do all of this foolishness. And I'm like, girl, yes, we went to church on Sunday, but you right back outside talking shit, talking negative, laughing at people, being messy. And I'm like, oh my God, like she act like she stuck up. No, bitch, I don't want to be around this shit. See, when you always been in the butt of the fucking joke, when you've always been the person that's been talked about and bullied and demonized most of your fucking life, you don't want to be around people that do that. Duh. And you don't necessarily want to do that either because you know how that shit feel. That's what people don't understand. When you have gone through different types of abuse, you don't want to become the abuser. So I would rather just keep my mouth shut and mind my business and not say anything. But you know how much of a problem that is? Like, oh my God, like you're just such an observer and you don't say anything. What do I need to be saying right now? Because it's not a safe place for me, man. And I know that. I know that you really don't rock with me like that. I know that you really don't like me like that. And that's okay. But don't sit here and try to demonize me and make me feel like something wrong with me because I know the truth. Like, don't play with me. Don't play with my mind. Don't play with my spirit. Don't act like I don't know because I do. I'm not dumb at all. I just let you win because I would rather be doing other things with my time. I would rather be focusing on my growth and development than to worrying about if you like me or you don't. And that's just the truth. So when you sit here and judge people and talk about, oh, they don't talk and they're not very nice and they're not very open, are you a safe place for that person to open up to you? Are you somebody that they feel safe enough? Like, yeah, I can talk to her. I can tell her my secrets. I can tell her my vulnerabilities, the things that I've been through. No, because I sit here and see you talking shit about people every day. So no, I'm not going to tell you my past. No, I'm not going to talk about where I come from and what I have and what I do. No. And it doesn't mean I'm lying. It just means I don't trust you. And that's the truth. You want to try to twist my words. I don't have to lie about shit. I keep telling y'all niggas, all my shit is public. I don't have to lie. I can't. See, when you really stand before God, you can't lie. That's the difference between me and you. I don't have to lie because I know I can stand in the mirror and look at myself. And I know that I can stand before God and tell the truth. And I know the path that I have walked has been the best of my ability. That's the difference between me and you. That is the difference. And so people, they get so caught up in people being believers and non-believers. I don't care what you believe, baby. Are you a good person? Because I'm seeing a whole lot of Christians that treat people like shit. I'm seeing a whole lot of messy motherfuckers that's always around talking down to people, judging people, turning your nose up, the first one to have something to say, always willing to talk bad and be negative. But the first one that line talking about, I'm going to church and I'm a holy roller and we worshiping and we know the scripture and we know the word. But baby, you ain't living it. Because if you was, you would keep your mouth shut. You wouldn't have nothing to say. You wouldn't condone no shit like that. You wouldn't encourage no shit like that. You wouldn't be involved in no shit like that. Because people that really love themselves don't feel the need to abuse or target or antagonize people for one that they don't know. It is a direct reflection of your self-hatred. That's why you do the things that you do. And you think I don't know. Get up out of here, man. You gonna break who? Break who? And so with that being said, that's why I don't pay these hoes no mind. Because I'm like, you really think I'm dumb and I'm not. Niggas be really thinking I'm special ed or something like that. It's like, no, I think you're dumb. Truth be told, I'm pretty sure if I took an IQ test, I'd be on genius level, honestly. But at the same time, I don't flex what I have. I don't show my hand all the time because it ain't none of your business. So let's be clear. Everything that I am and what I do and where I've been, it ain't none of your business. So instead of you trying to map out my life and trying to figure out what I'm doing and what I've been and where I've been going and what I have and what I don't have, instead of you assuming that about me, because that's the thing. People want to paint the narrative. And so whatever the lie that they have been told, they want to try to carry that lie and try to make you seem like you're a liar because they have been misinformed. But no, you really living your truth. You really living your life as you've lived it, telling the truth, telling your story, singing your song. But because they have been told misinformation or assumed misinformation, they want to say, oh, you're a liar. Well, bitch, I was there. I mean, who else was there? Like I keep saying, like, you can look at my Instagram and see everything that I say, it has been documented. This is why I do these videos. This is why I do my blog. This is why I do all of this. This is why I take pictures, because ain't nobody gonna ever be able to say that I'm not me, that I didn't do me, that I didn't live my life, that I didn't do what I said I did or been where I say I've been. Ain't nobody gonna be able to tell me that I'm lying about me because I don't have to. That's the difference between me and other people. I don't need clout, bitch. I don't want to be famous. I'm not trying to be seen. I don't need your fucking friendship. I know you thought you was somebody, but not to me. So let's be clear. And so with that being said, that is probably the main reason why I struggle with Christianity, because I and primary reason why I stopped going to church and stopped dealing with people, because I just don't have the time, and people live in delusions. They sit here and they talk about community, but Black churches are the biggest places for humiliation rituals. Like, people thrive off that shit. That's why they sit in groups right now. That's probably the reason why I don't go in the cafeteria most of the time. I don't like going in there. I don't like going to group functions. I don't like being around, because that is what they do. Everything is just a big ass joke, but ain't nobody got no money though. Don't nobody own nothing. Ain't nobody going nowhere. Ain't nobody getting paid. Ain't nobody advancing though. But everybody got jokes. Everybody got cigarettes. Everybody got something to say, but ain't got no fucking money. Nigga shit. So no, baby, we not the same. We not. And that's just what it is. And I accept it for what it is. I don't feel bad about it anymore. I don't want to fit in because we are not the same. We are not on the same vibe. We don't ride the same way. We never have and we never will. And that's just the way it is. And I will never ever feel bad about it because I know that the way I think and how I move has allowed me opportunities that most people do not get. It has placed me in a better position in my life than most. The reason why I feel like at this point that I'm suffering because there's a lot of people around me just trying to block me for no fucking reason. You got people literally trying to block me from being able to eat. It ain't because I ain't great, nigga. Like, people really want me to believe, like, oh, there's something wrong with you. You're slow. You can't effectively communicate. No, bitch, I can communicate very well. I have an amazing vernacular. I can speak. But I'm constantly around degenerate ass people that I cannot excel in. When you are a gifted individual, no matter what your gift is, if you are around remedial people where you cannot use your skills, when you have mastered certain things, whether it is a master's degree or you are a master of your craft or your field, and you are not utilizing your skills, that causes a problem. That even happens for children when they are going. If this is why they say if your child is gifted or highly intellectual, you should be putting them in private schools, or you should be putting them in school for gifted children or school for the arts, to where that they are able to flourish within their gifts. Because being around people that don't have those gifts, it basically causes your gifts to go dormant. Like, you will never excel. You will never live up to your potential because you are constantly surrounded by people that basically stifle and stunt your growth. So people always want to make you feel bad, like something's wrong with you because you're intellectual, because you're smart, because you know, because you are aware, because you are conscious. And I don't want to feel like that anymore. That's why I said, like, let me go back to school and get my damn doctorate, man. Where the doctors at? Where the scholars at? Where the lawyers at? Where are the high profile people at? Where are the people at? I need to be around people that understand common manners, decorum, couth. To know that when you're in a professional setting, you don't cuss and act a fucking fool all the time. They know how to get up and get dressed and take pride in how they look and care about themselves. And not hating on somebody else because they got, better shoes or live somewhere that's more affluent. Like, people that really got it don't care about stuff like that. Because truly, I was thinking the other day, people that are wealthy, they help each other. They invest in each other. Hey, I got a project coming up. I want to open this business, but hey, I got $1 million. Hey, I got 500,000. Like, people, they work collectively together because they know, for one, that this person has proven that they also know how to become successful. They know how to maintain success. They have a proven track record in what they do, what they say, and who they are. Oh yes, ma'am, I can communicate very well. I'm just around remedial ass people. So if I really start talking, people get offended. This is what's happened. Every training class that I have taken, when I start talking, and I literally blow through this stuff because I'm bored. I'm bored out of my mind. Because this is a waste of my time. I'm bored. I'm not being mentally stimulated in the ways that I feel like I need to be. I'm bored. And that is a difference between me and these people that are here. No, it doesn't make me any better or any less, but we are very different people. And you have to own that and be okay with that. And that's just where I'm at with it. I'm tired of the reindeer games. Like, I don't I just don't want to be around. Like, I do not. I'm just ready to go. I'm ready to move on with my life. I don't want to do this anymore because it's pointless to me. Because you want to know why? Like, I've seen people that, like, hey, like, there's a conference for doctors. Because I've been a bartender, so I've seen a lot of events and a lot of gatherings and functions for all different type of people. And people, when everybody got something, they don't feel the need to tear that person down. So if I'm a dentist and you a doctor and you a lawyer and you a pediatrician or you an accountant or you an engineer, we all collectively, and I don't care if you a mechanic, a hairdresser, or whatever. I don't care who you or what you are. If you are respected within your field and you are good within yourself, you don't feel the need to tear other people down because you are good within who you are. And so being around people that don't understand that don't practice that is challenging for me. Because once you have evolved to a certain level of thinking, you know that there's room for everybody. It's crowded at the bottom. The crabs in the barrel is crowded at the bottom. There's plenty of room at the top. And so today, like, I went to a resume after class. I went to a resume writing class across the street or whatever. And some of the things that the lady was saying, like, I just feel like sometimes they talk to these people here, and some of that stuff be outdated to me. And so she had something along the lines on the slide of, like, looking for a job is like dating, like, put your best foot forward, and don't lie about your age, and or say that you can use Excel but you can't. And I'm just like, first of all, you can say you know how to use Excel, but you explain that in the interview. Hey, I have beginner skills. You can have beginner skills. It's okay. I have intermediate skills because they ask you the level. That is beginner, intermediate, advanced, and expert. It's okay to be a beginner. That's not lying. So that's what I'm saying. Like, people tell people shit, and I just be saying, like, this is why I be so annoyed, because, like, I feel like I have and you know what's so crazy about this lady is that let me finish. She got bent out of shape because of what I said. She's like, this, and she said, when it comes to a job, and I was like, no. When she made the statement, I said that you should be, when it comes, if you're dating, you shouldn't want to work anywhere, because she said it's like dating, put your best foot forward, and I get that, and no, you shouldn't have to lie, but dating means usually you're looking around, you're dating, you're if you're in a dating pool, then you're assessing potential candidates, right? People that you want to date. Dating is usually more than one person, right? I'm dating right now, so usually you date more than one person. So if you're relating that to a job, then you're looking for a job to fit a certain criteria of whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's benefits, pay, location, all of those things. And so I said, when homegirl in front of me said, what if you're not dating? And she was like, she couldn't understand that the girl was saying, like, I'm not just out here just looking randomly. You are in the job market, but I'm looking for something. If you're looking for a long-term employment, if you're looking for a career, it is completely different than looking for a job. She's like, oh, are you in the workforce? Are you looking in the job market? And just like Mr. Spivey said, we're not just looking for a job, we are looking for a career. So therefore, you need to be selective about where you go, so you don't have to job hop, so you don't have to go back and forth. This is what I was trying to convey, but she took it as if, like, I was trying to say it was real dating. No, that's not what I meant at all. But she couldn't seem to understand it, and she had really been out of shape about that. Like, Like this is for people that actually want to work, and I'm just like, that's not that's not what I meant at all. I was trying to explain that you should be selective about where you go, because some jobs may have bad financials. That maybe they, because like something my mentor taught me all the time was that you need to go on Yahoo Finance and you can look up their finances. Most publicly traded companies, all of their financials for the last 3 to 5 years have been posted online, so you can see where they was in the black, but they was in the red. You need to look at this kind of stuff, especially with Trump being in office. You need to start asking more questions. It ain't just about your resume, man. Start asking more questions. Do I want to work here for the long term? Who are these people affiliated with? It ain't just about getting a job. But see, if I say that out loud, people think I'm stepping on their toes, but I'm telling you real stuff from personal experience. You shouldn't want to just work anywhere, because this. Look at the reviews online. Start asking questions. Just like they're interviewing you, you need to be interviewing them. Don't just go in and think because you got a great resume, okay? But if the company is trash, you're not going to last anyway, people. But if I say that out loud, it's like, oh my God, like she thinks she knows everything. She's not very teachable. No, it's not that I'm not teachable. I'm past this. I've learned this lesson, baby. I'm 40 years old. So I know better. I have a degree in human resources. What you mean? I worked in human resources, but you don't know that. You just assume because I'm over here at this shelter that I don't know nothing. But it's okay. I let people think what they want to think, and because it shows their true colors, it shows how they really feel about you. Want to know why? Because the week before, when I met her and when she taught the other class, the trauma class, she was like, oh my God, it just seems like you have a wealth of knowledge, and you should just, you should start sharing it with people, and you should start talking, and, maybe you should start teaching the class. And she was all encouraging and all encompassing, and I'm like, oh my God, yes, come over. Like, you should. Child, presenting information, and it's been crickets. It's been absolutely crickets. And then I get there today, and everybody's acting funny. So it's just like, I don't have time. I don't have the time for the fakeness and being fugazi. Like, I do not have the time. I don't. And that's just how I feel. Like, it's a no for me. Because I'm not going to stop being me. I'm not going to stop learning or growing or evolving. I'm very self-aware of myself, because like even towards the end of the class, she was like, you can have a high GPA and like, have all the degrees. Because this is the thing now, like where people attack you about your degrees, because they want you to feel less than because you have something that they don't have. Because like I say, people that do have that, they don't speak of that at all. And yes, ma'am, I'm very happy and I'm very proud of myself of the education that I have, considering neither one of my parents went to college. Yes, ma'am. And I'm going to tell anybody that I can that, yes, that's what I have. Yes, that's what I've done. These are my accolades. This is who I am. You look at it as gloating. I look at it as telling my truth. That is who I am. That's what I have. That's just what it is. Just like how them people upstairs talk about their story and them being drug addicts and all the stuff they've been through. My name is Candice Carey, and I have a master's degree. Absolutely. Just like everybody tell their story, baby, I'm going to tell mine. Why? That's what I'm saying. Like if it's something negative or abusive, or you went through domestic violence, or everybody willing to hear that. But if you're talking about good things and things you've done, hey, yeah, I've worked in corporate America for 20 years. I've also worked in hospitality. I have my own business as a professional organizer. I put myself through college. I raised my daughter by myself. If I say that, like, oh my God, like, oh my God. shit, like, is she talking? Is she even talking right now? Like, who does she think she is? Like, girl, why can't you just be happy for somebody that's living their life? This is what I'm saying. Because if somebody come and tell me right now, like, man, I just got my certificate, I just got on, like, what? I'm excited for you. I'm rooting you on, like, go ahead, do the shit, go to school, get the certificate, get the degree, whatever you want to do. Get the job, start the business. I cheer people on, man. I don't act like that. But if it's me, it's like, oh my God, like, oh. Yes, I celebrate me. I celebrate my accomplishments. I celebrate who I am, where I've been, where I've come from, the things I've been through, because ain't nobody else doing it. Who else is patting me on the fucking back? Who else is cheering me? Who is my cheerleader right now? Name one person. Name one person in my corner right now. Name one person that celebrates me and tells me I'm doing a good job and actually calls me and checks on me and loves me for who I am and not who they want me to be. Exactly. So don't shade me or judge me because I applaud who I am, because I did it on my own. And you can't make me feel bad about that. I got this shit out the mud, man. And I'm going to celebrate me every chance I get. And if it offends you, then you don't have to be here. Close your eyes. But I guarantee you're still going to see me because it's just that bright, baby. Now that we've gotten all that out of the way, I want people to understand that it may not always come in a package that you feel like it should come from. It may not look like what you think it should look like. People may not do what you do or sound like. This is why I say you have to learn to build tolerance for people. You have to learn how to have understanding for people that are different than you. Like, there's a lady in our class, and I don't always agree with everything that she says, but I respect her experience. Like Dr. Brown was like, oh, your experience, it doesn't mean anything. And I'm like, what the hell do you mean? It's my life. Like, my experience matters. Your experience shapes your whole personality and your whole psyche. That's half of your living existence is based on what you experience. Our patterns of behavior, our thoughts, our beliefs, our cultures, our traditions are based on experiences. So to deny somebody their experience or what they feel like their truth is insanity to me. This is why I don't get caught up in the, like, I've never felt so much resistance in my life. And that's why I just choose not to engage and not to connect with people, at least in this environment, because we are just not going to see eye to eye, because I am grown. I'm an open-minded individual that understands that there is a lot of gray in this life. And I don't feel the need to, like, always be mean or negative or I just don't want to be that person, man. I don't. And I don't want to be around people that do either. And a lot of people are just easily offended and they're always mad and they always got something to say. And it's just, I just cannot. I'd rather stay to myself. This is why I stay quiet. But there's a lot of things that I don't agree with. I don't. And I'm not going to change. And if that offends you, then oh well. Like I say, you can always opt out. You don't have to be here. But somehow they keep showing up. They always want to know. They always somewhere lurking. They hate me so much, but they just keep showing up. They always got something to say. They always looking around. They always on standby. Like, what's she gonna do next? What's she gonna wear today? Where's she going? What's she doing? What she got? Did she buy something? Did she got any money? Who called her? When's she coming back? Did she leave? Is she breathing? Is she dead? It's insane, man. It's absolutely insane. It's so funny to see the switch up. I love to see how people switch things up. Like I say, they'll be nice to you today, and they haven't been. They have not been kind, and they're messy by nature. And they think. And the sad thing about it is, they think that you don't know that they're talking about you. Like they really believe in their mind that they so slick at the mouth that you don't know that they're talking about you. And I'm very well aware. But then if I don't talk to you back, it's like, oh my God, like she's not talking. Like she's. Did you forget you talked bad about me yesterday? Did you not? You didn't think I heard that slick shit you said, or the little underhanded remarks, or the dirty faces that you make when you thought my back was turned, or when you sit over in your little corners and you talk shit about me and you judge me and you plot and you scheme on me. You didn't think I knew? Oh, okay. You didn't think I knew that? Okay, girl. You know, I play dumb if you want to. It's always so interesting how people can always dish out the hatred and the abuse, but they never, like, don't ever challenge me. Don't ever challenge me. Don't ever say I'm wrong. Don't ever try to hold me accountable. Don't ever try to point out how I hurt your feelings, or like, don't ever. No, we're here to torture you. We're here to humiliate you. We're here to put you down and make you feel less than. We're here. No, you are the target. Remember. Don't try to hold no mirror up to me. Oh, Jesus. Where you at? Where you at, JC? Where you at? You see this foolishness? You see your Christian people out here acting a fool? You see your people down here shucking and jiving, using the Lord's name in vain? But the first one in line to be messy. That's why I just stay away from folks, because I can't take you seriously. I like once you, especially if you're a person like in some type of respected position, like once you've shown your ass to me, I'm done with you. Like I don't respect you as a person. I don't want to be your friend. You cannot be trusted. We'll never be cool. I do not. I don't give second chances anymore. I don't. I don't. I don't. Because especially if we're not invested. Like if you just somebody in passing, and I seen you, and I seen how you act, and I seen some things that made me uncomfortable. I'm not gonna say that. I'm just not gonna deal with you. That's just how I am. That's just who I am. Like that's just, no, it's over. And people like, damn, like she don't even talk. No, I don't. I don't talk to you anymore. I caught the vibe and I left it right there. Right where you had me messed up at, I left you right there. You and your messed up vibes. I left them right there because I don't want it. I don't. And I'm not there in that space of enabling abusers. I don't do that. That's what they want you to do. The type of things that they talk about is I can't do it. I don't know how. I don't hold space for people that mistreat me, man. So more than likely I'm not praying for you. Because I know you're probably not praying for me, man. Let's call a thing a thing. Let's be honest. I don't hold space for people. I don't try to. No. No. because I don't deserve that. Especially if I haven't done anything wrong to you and you feel like you have the right to mistreat me or abuse me or try to traumatize me or take jabs at me or judge me because of the things that I have experienced. You can't tell me I'm wrong for that. You can't tell me how to heal or what I need to let go of, or you can't try to make me feel like something's all in my head. Like, you don't know what has happened to me, and you can't tell me to get over it because you don't know how long it went on. You don't know who did it or why or where it happened. That's why I say a lot of these people aren't qualified for this job. They're not qualified to work here because they don't really have the credentials to really deal with people that have dealt with severe trauma. Because all y'all want to do is pray it away. Y'all just want to throw a Bible at everything, and that does not fix things all the time. Y'all just want to pray about everything, and yeah, that's cute, but you have to take practical action to heal. Pain is stored in your body, in your muscles, man. You have to work through pain. It's not something that just goes away through prayer, man. That's not enough. It's not enough. No, ma'am. If that's the case, we all could just, it would all just, listen, man, anybody can pray. Let y'all tell it. If you accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior, everybody going to heaven and everybody saved. So if that's the case, why everybody ain't healed? If it's that easy, if we all saved, if we all accept Jesus in our life and everybody's going to heaven because we accepted him in our life, then why is everybody dealing with so much trauma? Why so much mental illness? Why so much depression? Why so much anxiety? We can just let it go. We can just move on. Right. You got a scripture for that? Let me know. I'm pretty sure you do. I'm pretty sure you'll find one. I'm pretty sure you will. But until then, do what you will. Do what you feel like you need to do. Whatever you feel like is best for you in your life. Who am I to tell you anything, Let them tell her I don't know anything at all. But I've been living long enough to see how Christianity, the concept of religion, is very damaging to people and their mental health, man. And people do not get the necessary help that they need because they would rather just pray it away or act like it's not there. They talk about families and community, but they don't talk about the dysfunction. They don't talk about the abuse. They don't talk about the trauma. They don't talk about the generational curses. See, they don't touch on none of that. That's the chapters that we talk. They don't talk about none of the serious things that happen, especially within the Black community. They don't never talk about that. But if you bring it up, it's like, oh my God, did she just say that out loud? Did she? But it's okay though. Somebody got to do it. I hope this information has been useful to you. I hope you continue to have a great rest of the day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time.